All right, we're gonna do a little walkthrough of the Bay Area Enclave here. A lot of stuff here. Got Wells audio. Wells table's pretty lowly. Jeff has the new V8, but the new V8, I'm told, is because it's 8 triodes. Is that right, Jeff?
Yeah, it's 4 dual triodes. 4 dual triodes.
4 dual triodes.
Yeah, 2 driver tubes and 2 power tubes. Well, let me tell you, actually, in response to requests from some of my customers, I built this specifically with ZMS in mind.
No, stop it. You're pandering.
Yes, I am. That's what I do best. It's the truth, though. It's an OTL amp, and ZMS are known particularly for their performance with OTLs.
The beautiful OTL amp with a beautiful V8 on the top. We're going to come back and listen to this in a minute and get some of the vibes. You can see the level 3 one has some extra bling to it with the chrome plated in the top here. What is this burl wood on the side?
Yes, it's walnut burl. I hand did those myself. And actually, this is a prototype, so I didn't have time to epoxy them yet. But yeah, they'll be epoxied on. But yeah, that's burl wood with custom script for badging for the level 3.
As usual,
it has a separate power supply, which is, I think, very unusual for a tube headphone amp.
It probably keeps the hum and all that completely quiet.
It's supposedly much quieter. It has been with the solid state stuff, but I would assume it would be also with the tube stuff.
Then Donald North, I'd actually never met Donald North before, but he's here at the Bay Area Enclave. Did you know that's what this meet was called?
No, was not aware of that.
The Bay Area Enclave.
Wow.
Audiophile headphone meet 2025. Donald North edition. So the new Donald North amp is the
Supernaut.
The Supernaut.
Yep.
And tell us what's exciting about that.
Well, it uses the KT66. I run it as a triode. What I love about this tube is it has a lot of the magic of the 45 directly heated triode. When I first heard the 66 wired this way, I'm like, oh, this has got, it just reminds me of the 45, but it doesn't have the microphonics and the filament heating issues and stuff like that. So I really wanted to develop an amp that features it and give all the good sound to the users while having less headache and user maintenance issues and stuff like that. And it's just very fun and engaging, a lot of clarity and dynamics, and just the pace and rhythm is like full speed on this guy.
So you say it's that for fans of the classic Donald North sound, that kind of smooth, spacious, engaging sound. Is it that similar sound but with a little bit twist with the different tube choices?
Yeah, exactly. It's that type of sound. All my amps are all about engaging, very musical, very enjoyable, but this one has got just a little bit more pep in its step, I'd say.
I see you've got a Sonic Frontiers transport there. I'm a big fan of the old Sonic Frontiers stuff.
Yep.
I'm always telling people, if you want the best value in DACs or transports, go look at the 90s stuff. What do you think about the 90s DACs?
There was a lot of great products made then, especially this guy. This was I think maybe one of the absolute best products from Sonic Frontiers. They really just knocked it out of the park with that CD mechanism and the built-in digital analog converter with the tube output. It just checked every box sonically when I heard it. But I used to sell these part-time back in the 90s when I was working at my friend's store at Acoustic Image in Studio City, and we had those there. I'm like, man, that was just a really good all-in-one player, and so I wanted to always get one for myself, and I've been using it to tune all my amps ever since.
Oh yeah, and what's the DAC chip in there?
That uses the old Ultra Analog multi-bit DAC.
That's right, the Ultra Analog. Yeah, I big PCM 63 fan.
Yeah.
Ultra Analog. Yep. Sonic Frontiers, Enlightened Audio Designs, Theta.
Yeah, exactly, all of those. Yep.
Conrad Johnson.
I'm trying to think who else.
Who else we got?
Ooh, I think.
Keep naming them.
Like PS Audio.
PS Audio.
Yeah.
Mark Levinson.
Yeah. Oh, was it the Krell?
Monarchy Audio.
What about Audio Research?
Audio Research
as well. Yeah.
Bay Area Enclave Audio Design. I made that one up.
Yeah.
And then Stellaris on the left here,
Yep.
a modern classic, possibly the most resolving yet wide and musical sounding tube amp there is out there. I know not a lot of people have gotten a chance to hear the Stellaris, but those who do, it's a real treat. Hopefully we'll we'll get many of those flying out of the shop soon.
Oh yeah, I've been making these since 2016. I absolutely love the 2A3. It's my favorite output tube. It just has so much clarity and lifelike presence and immediacy. And I was able to finally, after years of bugging Audio Note, could you make me some custom transformers for a 2A3? We were able to finally do it back then. And it all came together with bringing in all the right components and spending a lot of time listening and fine-tuning the values and the metallurgy of all the components to just bring out the absolute best we could from the 2A3 and get a very low noise floor, very dynamic. There's lots of layering and presence and slam, and at the same time, finesse. It just really has it all, and I honestly haven't changed the design since.
You know, a lot of people want that 300B, but I feel like that 300B, it's a little overrated. I think 2A3 is really where the party's at.
Yeah, the 300B, I have had those as well. They are a really fun tube. They have a little bit of a fatter sound.
It's a fat sound.
And they
Got a fat ass.
they sound a little bit to me like they're trying to put on a show and impress you.
Yeah.
And whereas
It's a one-night stand.
Whereas the 2A3 to me is a little bit more matter of fact, and it plays a little bit more like it is, and impresses you that way.
You want to marry the 2A3.
Exactly.
You'll take the 300B out on a date and show off to your friends, but at 2A3,
Yeah, maybe a 300B for a fling, but yeah. Yeah.
yeah, right here, Barry Enclave, Donald North Audio.
Thanks, guys.
Exactly.